Good morning, students. We will continue chapter 2 in history, socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. Part 5. In today's class, we will discuss about the political parties which worked to bring socialism in Russia. All political parties were illegal in Russia before 1914. In spite of that, the Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party was founded in 1898 by socialists who respected Karl Marx's ideas. As the political parties were banned at that time, so they had to operate its activity illegally. The party set up a newspaper, mobilized workers, and organized number of strikes. Some Russian socialists felt that the Russian peasants' custom of dividing land periodically made them natural socialists. So, peasants, not the workers, would be the main force of revolution. That's why they formed the Socialist Revolutionary Party in 1900. This party struggled for peasants' rights and demanded that land belonging to nobles be transferred to peasants. Both of the parties wanted to change the present system of monarchy and wanted to work for the poor section of the society. Later on, the Russian Socialist Democratic Workers' Party split it in two parts. The division took place mainly due to the strategy of organization. The two parts of the Russian Socialist Democratic Workers' Party came to be known as the Bolsheviks and Mensheviks. Now, Bolsheviks. The leader of the Bolshevik was Vladimir Lenin. The supporters of the Bolsheviks believed in discipline and controlling the number and quality of the party members. It means that Vladimir Lenin wanted that the party members should be only those persons who are ready to sacrifice their whole life for the cause of socialism. He wanted the workers to become his party members. Another group was the Mensheviks, and the leader of the Menshevik was Julius Martov. They believed that the party needed to be open to all. They were not very particular about the party members, and they wanted that more and more number should become the member of the party. There were some basic differences between Bolsheviks and Mensheviks. Let's talk about that. Bolsheviks. Bolshevik literally means majority group. In Russian language, the word Bolshevik means majority group. Likewise, Menshevik literally means minority group. But in reality, in the beginning, Mensheviks were in the majority and Bolsheviks were in the minority. The Bolsheviks were led by Lenin. Mensheviks were led by Julius Martov. Bolsheviks believed that the change can be brought only through the revolution. Means they wanted to overthrow the government and want to set up a new sort of government. But the Menshevik believed that this change should be a gradual change, and they believed in the formation of parliamentary government. Such type of government were formed in France and Britain. The Bolsheviks believed in tight-knit group of revolutionaries. As I stated earlier, that they wanted the limited number of party members who were ready to do anything for the cause of socialism. But the Mensheviks, they were open-minded and their party was open to all. It means anybody in the society, whether it was a worker or a farmer or the capitalist, anybody could become the member of the Mensheviks. Now, let's revise the important points. First, all political parties were illegal in Russia before 1940. Second, the Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party, in short RSDWP, was founded in 1898. The Socialist Revolutionary Party was formed in 1900. Later on, Social Democratic Workers' Party split it in two parts that came to be known as the Bolsheviks and Mensheviks. That's all in today's lesson. Thank you and have a nice day.